understand. Well, I think you can. Now the world at most is all made from motives in the lightning trials and the fever dance. Well, I am the ancient warrior man, and I am from the ancient warrior man. I'm not the computer man, hubcaps and sober cans. I am the ancient warrior man, and I am from the ancient warrior man.
Do what?
Everything okay?
I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Kingsport Civic Auditorium in Kingsport, Tennessee, this is tonight's main event on Fire on the Mountain. It is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the NWA Southeastern Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first the challenger. From St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in tonight at 175 pounds, his reborn Matt Sydal. And his opponent from Oak Hill, West Virginia, weighing in tonight at 205 pounds, he is the National Wrestling Alliance Southeastern Heavyweight Champion, Jason "The Gift" Kincaid.
Mike Cooper, this is the match we've all been waiting for. Jason Kincaid putting the NWA Southeastern title on the line against former WWE star Matt Sydal here in the main event of Fire on the Mountain. You talk about innovation, you talk about athleticism, high flying, high impact. Really defines both these men, both these professional wrestlers. Both of them got a nice reaction from the crowd. And it's been a summer of Jason Kincaid turning back one big challenge after another. In May, he defeats John Morrison here at Collision Course. In June, he defeats Vince Brent in the ECW original Sabu in an Extreme Rules three-way dance at the Summer Bash. And now, Matt Sydal. He's coming for the title. We're going to see what happens. I'm excited to see it, Coop. I know you are as well.
It should be a very interesting matchup here. Both men's styles do mesh quite well. Both very innovative, both with extremely good balance and flexibility. This should be like really interesting, a real barn burner, if you will.
I'm expecting a challenging match to commentate, that's for sure. We'll probably see some stuff we've never seen before. We may never see it again here. As Kincaid with the clean break and Sydal
with a high five.
The double high five. Sydal's definitely an individual. He marches to the beat of his own drummer. The same could be said of Jason Kincaid.
Very unique individual here. Gonna go around and high five the entire crowd.
High fives all around.
Why not?
Put two iconoclasts like this in the ring together, you never know what's going to happen. The high five lap continues here. Jason Kincaid, I think, is not real sure what to make of it.
I'm sure Kincaid will just wait patiently for his opponent to get back in the ring.
It's precisely what he's doing. He's focused on the task at hand. Being NWA Southeastern champion means the world to Jason Kincaid. He's going to do whatever it takes to keep that championship. High five for Austin West.
And Jason Kincaid taking exception to the referee high-fiving Sydal. Both these men definitely march to the beat of their own drum. Very, very unique individuals. Should be quite interesting.
Another clean break. Oh.
And Kincaid comes out with a hug.
A lot of respect between these two men. You can see the sportsmanship there, always good to see. Sportsmanship on a night where there has been very little of it to be had in a lot of our matches. We've seen a lot of grudge matches, a lot of heated contests.
It's really refreshing to see two men show respect like that.
Especially in a title match with so much on the line. As Jason Kincaid trying to get the advantage here on the nice fireman's carry takeover by Sydal. Kincaid counters with the head scissors. Definitely the feeling out process.
Absolutely going to be a little slow going at first.
Anytime there's a first-time matchup, you expect that, especially in a match like this. It could be a very long contest, so both guys just trying to see what the other one's got, basically.
It's not the kind of match you want to go in and just go full bore right off the bat, and it's too much on the line here. NWA Southeastern Heavyweight Championship, a title that means so much, a title that Jason Kincaid has held for nearly 4 years, turning back all comers.
If this tells you anything, when Jason Kincaid won that title in October of 2011, defeating Keith Knox, they're at the Bus Pit in Kingsport. The Bus Pit is now closed, and at that time, Matt Sydal was in WWE as Evan Bourne, teaming with Kofi Kingston. Probably feels like a lifetime ago, but for Kincaid, it's like the birth of this championship reign, a reign that's helped define his career and in many ways define NWA Smoky Mountain, the current history of NWA Smoky Mountain. It's hard to imagine someone other than Jason Kincaid holding that title, in my opinion. And I don't know what it's going to take for somebody to take it off him. We'll see if Matt Sydal's up to the task. Takes Kincaid down with a nice arm drag. Another nice arm drag. Drop kick right on the button.
What an exchange there.
Boy, Sydal came in all smiles and high fives and acting even a little bit goofy, you might say, but you can see he's fully focused on this match. He's not playing around.
And you can't play around with Jason Kincaid.
Jason Kincaid, you saw the focus on him. You could just feel the intensity radiating off the gift from the minute he stepped through the curtain. The serious business at hand here at the Civic Auditorium in the main event of Fire on the Mountain. And now Sydal with an interesting arm hold there, using his own leg as extra, put some extra torque there, I guess you could say, Coop. He's working on the left arm of the champion.
Very interesting way he's using his legs to put on an arm lock.
Making his whole body work for him, I suppose you could say.
Very much so.
I'm going to break out of it. Nice stiff forearms by Kincaid, walking up the ropes. Nice little recovery there. I thought maybe Kincaid was going to lose the handle, but he showed that balance you were talking about. And a drop kick by Kincaid. Showed that balance you were talking about earlier. Maybe saving himself from something really bad happening. Look out. Oh. Oh. Kick through the ropes. Suicide dive by the champion into the crowd. Those folks just got up close and personal with Matt Sydal.
Yes, they did.
Probably a little more up close and personal than they intended. They're getting their money's worth for those front row tickets.
Nice and covered with Matt Sydal sweat.
That's kind of gross when you think about it. Oh, big forearm. That was a gross forearm there. Another
clubbing. Jason Kincaid sliding in to break the count. Dropping his face right across the side of the mat there on the apron. There's no give there.
Seeing a very aggressive side of Jason Kincaid here. Not that he's not always aggressive, but just really, tenacious and going after the challenger.
I like it. I've made no bones about it over the years of calling matches with Jason Kincaid. I'm a big fan of Jason Kincaid. And the more aggressive he gets, the better I like it.
You like that aggressive style anyway. From the Mike Cooper matches I have seen in my day.
Well, yeah, anything you have to do to win the match, just win the match. Oh,
fantastic counter to the snapmare. And now Sydal lighting up the leg of Kincaid with those kicks.
3 big kicks. Now that leg's definitely going to cramp up. He's going to have knee issues for the rest of this match.
We saw Sydal go to work on the left arm of Jason Kincaid earlier, now taking out the left leg. That will definitely negate some of the high flying and the feats of daring do that Kincaid is able to pull off inside the squared circle.
Absolutely. Take away his legs, how's he going to fly? Can't stand, can't fly.
You wonder also about, the wear and tear on both these men, but especially Kincaid, some of the grueling title matches that he's had this summer, like I alluded to, against John Morrison, against Sabu and Vince Brent. Yes, those matches were a while ago, but Kincaid also keeps a busy schedule. So you wonder if all that's going to take its toll at some point. It's hard to be the champion. It's hard to be the guy who's got the target on his back 24/7, 365, and he's done it for almost 4 years.
Well, both of these men keep extremely busy schedules. Matt Sydal with
Sydal with a backslide. Wait a minute.
Almost, but close, but no cigar.
It was a nice reversal there by Sydal. Thought he might have another 2 count.
Yeah, it's very close too. And I was saying, Jason Kincaid all over the United States and Canada, constantly on the road wrestling, defending the NWA Southeastern Championship. The toll that takes on their bodies. Neither man, there's no way either man is 100% going into this match tonight.
Charging basement drop kick on Kincaid, who is still favoring that left knee.
Just the impact of this match, both men, everything they do is intense. Everything they do is high impact.
A little extra pain there. It stepped on the right ankle of Kincaid to help turn him over into this half crab. Basically making it impossible for Kincaid to try and counter, to use his lower body and rotate it as Kincaid trying to get to the ropes.
Made it to the ropes and forced the break, which is probably the best thing he could have done there. Knee obviously bothering him and damaged. What kind of toll is it going to take on it for the rest of this match?
You don't think of Matt Sydal as a submission wrestler, but he's showing some of those skills here in this contest as he hooks up Kincaid. What's he going to do here? Oh, Kincaid able to reverse the suplex. There's a cover. Nice counter wrestling and a drop kick right to the knee. Both feet just driving into that joint. This crowd is I think, kind of surprised at what they've seen here with Sydal just going to work on the left leg of Kincaid, dissecting the knee of the champion. Oh.
It's something they're not used to seeing, is Jason Kincaid being punished like this.
And this is a...
And this hold just hurts. There's no two ways about it. It hurts.
I mean, he's got Kincaid hooked up. There's a long way to go to the ropes. And now Sydal's trying to hook, even trying to hook the arm, trying to keep him from, and he gets to the ropes. Thought maybe we'd see a submission. I don't know. I can't envision a scenario where Jason Kincaid would submit and willingly, and give up that title. I think you've got to pretty much knock him out
No, I can't see Kincaid submitting. I think he would pass out from pain before he would submit.
I just think being champion means too much. But of course, if you're on one leg against an opponent of Matt Sydal's caliber, you're going to have a bad time. And Kincaid fighting back from his knees. Sydal laying in kicks and knees of his own. Looks like they might just be waking up the champion. He's trying to fire back up. Nice counter there by Kincaid. Trying to work on that knee. Sydal cuts him off. Kincaid cuts Sydal off. Each man doing a good job anticipating what the other's going to do before he does it. Oh.
Big power slam into the double stomp. Goes for the cover, hooks the leg. 1, 2. Almost, not quite though.
I just don't think Kincaid's done enough damage for that to be enough to finish the job. Hits that, he calls that the fight the power slam. Hits that running catch power slam into a double stomp. But just I think after several minutes of Sydal working him over, just wasn't enough. Sydal with a big drop kick.
Have you noticed what the back of Jason's tights say?
I have not.
They say re-die.
Oh!
As a response to Matt Sydal reborn.
I get it. Meanwhile, Kincaid with a fantastic counter of that.
Oh, back of the head right into the turnbuckles. That could injure the neck.
Seen some of that innovation we talked about.
Coast to
coast drop kick by Kincaid. Is that going to be enough?
1, 2.
Only
so
two.
Close.
Only 2, and Sydal is hurting. That coast-to-kiss drop kick, I think, caught him right there in the solar plexus, and a double stomp, taking advantage as the champion. It's been about what we expected with the back-and-forth action. We've seen some of the high-flying and the innovation. I think all the hugs and handshakes and high-fives are definitely out the window at this point. Is Kincaid going for a possible abdominal stretch?
He's got it locked in tight.
I did not expect to see an abdominal stretch when I learned that we would be calling Jason Kincaid versus Matt Sydal.
Well, you know, Jason Kincaid does have a submission background.
Oh, absolutely. Jason Kincaid has had an MMA fight or two in his day.
Oh, yes.
A big student of the game when it comes to world of sport and the British wrestling. And we know how mat wrestling and submission wrestling is such a big part of that style as they're trading strikes and kicks. Both men starting to feel the effects and show the effects of a grueling match.
Oh, knee to the head to block the suplex.
Counter to the suplex there by Sydal. Kincaid still in it. That knee, I don't know if it's adrenaline or what. That knee, Kincaid's fired back up here, showing no ill effects as of now, and slaps Sydal in the face. No respect there on that, Coop.
None whatsoever. Pure intensity.
Sydal caught Kincaid in the sternum with that kick, I think. Now he's going up top. How dangerous this is. Oh! Nice Hurricane Rana by Sydal. And now the champion is struggling with it yet again. Elbow by Kincaid cuts him off into a spinning heel kick by the challenger.
But will that be enough? 1, 2, no. Both men showing massive signs of fatigue here.
You see
Both
that mouth open.
You
see that mouth open. That means he's sucking wind. He's tired.
Both men giving absolutely everything they've got in this match.
I mean, there's a lot on the line. And in many ways, Jason Kincaid has put that Southeastern title on the map and made it something that matters in this sport.
And that might have been a mistake to smack Jason Kincaid in the face like that.
Kincaid was smacking himself, I think, trying to wake himself up. In the world. Oh, nice heel trip by Sydal. Beautiful standing moonsault. There's the cover. No.
That was so close. I thought just for a second that we might have a new champion.
Thought that on a couple occasions here, that submission hold and some of the other maneuvers we've seen. And now Sydal signaling for the top. Is he going to go for the shooting Sydal press, as he calls it, his version of the shooting star press? Mike Cooper, if he hits this move, we are going to see a new champion crowned, but Kincaid able to get back to his feet. Gets it off, slam off the corner, but Sydal able to hook him on the way down. Both these guys pulling out all the stops. Now Kincaid, he got Sydal hook possible. Thought he was going to go for the grave of the Fireflies. Said he caught him with that knee. Is that going to do it? No.
Not quite. Fans are behind the match, I think. I'm not sure which wrestler they're behind or which they prefer. I think they're just enjoying a wonderful classic match. Hard hitting, all action.
Some jabs here by Kincaid. No. No, well, Kincaid able to reverse it. Just a real battle here going on. Oh, I don't even know how he called that, but there's the pin. Oh.
No.
Super close that time.
Both men wondering, what do I have to do? What do I have to do to win this match?
I think one of them's going to have to knock the other one out. That's the only way I see it ending at this point. Is now Kincaid's got Sydal, possibly going for grave with the Fireflies here. Are you signaling for it? Is this going to be enough to do it?
Nope.
You hear the fans. Here it is, driver by Sydal. Is that going to do it?
Oh, so
Sydal's
close.
finished so many people with that move as he's traveled the world in professional wrestling, but Kincaid able to kick out. And now Sydal has one thing on his mind, and that's going up top. He's going to go for that shooting Sydal press. And again, Kincaid is able to cut him off. Heading up top is a dangerous, precarious spot for both individuals. You can hear the impact of those headbutts. It's just skull on skull.
Just absolutely brutal. Sydal able to block.
Now superplex coming. Can Sydal fight him off here? Kincaid going up to the top rope as well. So they call it high risk for a reason. This is dangerous for both men. And Kincaid is down. Kincaid is down. Is Sydal going to hit it? He's signaling. Oh, the knee's up by Kincaid.
At the last second, if he would have hit that, I guarantee we would have had a new champion.
And now Kincaid's got him hooked. Grave of the Fireflies. That's it. Jason
Ladies and
Kincaid.
gentlemen, the winner of the match, and still NWA Southeastern Heavyweight Champion.
What a phenomenal match.
Jason the Gift Kincaid.
Jason Kincaid emerges victorious over Matt Sydal. The record-setting reign continues. It is now at 3 years and 10 months with that 4-year anniversary in October just on the horizon. Which begs the question,